Good morning, my name is Steve, and today's story is about how the world was created, as it says in the Bible. There will be some activities for you to do and some videos to watch, as well as some easy questions about the story. These you can see on the St. Peter's Messy Church page on the St. Peter's website. So please ask your mum and dad if you can have a look. There's also an activity pack on the church website that has other activities for older children. So, on with the story. In the beginning, that's a good start. There was no earth, no sky, no sea, no animals, no moon, no sun. There was nothing. Everywhere was dark, completely dark and quiet. And then God spoke in the darkness. Let there be light. God always speaks like that. It's a bit like Father Christmas when he speaks. It's a nice, deep, boomy, friendly voice. Anyway, right away the light came, scattering the darkness and showing all the infinite space in the galaxy and the solar system. Oh, that's good, said God. From now on, when it's dark, it will be called the night. And when it's light, it'll be called the day. The evening came, and the night passed, and then the day returned. And that was the end of the very first day. On the second day, God made the earth. It had land and sea and sky. God stood back and admired his creation. That's good too, he said, because he's very proud of what he could do. And the second day was over. The next morning, the third day, God looked around and thought, the earth needs to be a little bit more organised. So he just wanted things to do. He put all the water in one place and all the dry land in another place. When he had finished that, it looked a bit boring. So he made plants to cover the land. All sorts of tall trees, different trees, grasses, and millions of different types of flowers. Oh, it's looking great, said God. And that was the end of the third day. Ever think about what kind of plants and trees you've got if you've got a garden or somewhere you go where plants and trees grow? Can you think of trees that can grow fruit as well? Some trees can, some trees can't. On the fourth day, God looked around, because he really was getting bored by this stage and wanted something different, and thought, this daylight needs a little bit more work, and the night is just that too much dark. So he made the sun to light the sky during the day, and the moon and stars to add a little bit of sparkle to the velvety night. He hung them in the sky and stepped back to admire his work. Oh, this has come along very well, said God. If you get the chance, have a look at the stars at night through a telescope if you can, or if you're allowed to lie on the grass at night and look up at the sky. It's amazing. The next day, God turned his attention to the water he had collected in the oceans. Do you know, I think he's one of these people who are never happy with what they've created. Artists are like that. I want these waters teeming with life. And as soon as he said it, the seas and the oceans were full of fish and all sorts of sea animals, all different sizes and colours and shapes. There were millions of small fish darting around through the shallow waters and huge fish swimming in the oceans. Can you name any animals and fish that swim in the sea? Think of 2 or 3. God made birds too. He sent them soaring through the air. He made insects too that flew in the air. Ah, that is good, said God. The dusk, that's in the evening when it starts to get a bit dark, fell over the water, and the sky grew dark too. and that was the end of the 5th day. How many bird and insect names do you know? How many can you think of? The next day, God decided that there still wasn't enough life on the earth, so he added all sorts of animals to walk on the land. He made lions and tigers and bears. He made rabbits and sheep and cows. He added everything from ants to zebras, from small furry animals to great big beasts. God was pleased to hear squeaking bats. We hear them in the evening. Barking dogs, roaring lions, tweeting birds, and buzzing bees. He was pleased to hear noise on the land and in the sky. See if you can name one animal that starts with every letter of the alphabet. I've already mentioned a few in the story. But he still felt something was missing about this wonderful creation. So God added a man and a woman. He created them. They were animals, but different animals. And he wanted them to enjoy and to take care of all that he had created. They had minds to think, and God put them in charge of the earth. Do you know their names? He gave them the beautiful Garden of Eden to live in. They had all the juicy fruits from the trees and drank the cool water in the streams. They loved their garden and they loved each other. The world was new, everything was good, and God was happy. There's another story about this man and woman and how they made actually a bit of a mess of things from then on. But after 6 days, the whole universe was completed. On the 7th day, God was so pleased with himself, he decided to have a nice long rest and laid back, enjoying looking at everything he had made. I hope you have a good rest today as well. Don't forget to look at the activities on the Messy Church Facebook page. See if you can answer the questions. And the church website, but make sure Mummy and Daddy know you're looking at it. Thanks for listening, everyone, and have a great week. Bye.